Alright, so let's look at the question. Today is day 14 of our muscle anatomy question series. So let's get right into the question. A 35-year-old man presented to the clinic complaining that his left hand feels useless. After he woke up in the morning, he admitted to consuming large amounts of alcohol the night before and falling asleep. Okay, I think this is a case of a neural apathy. Okay, let's just continue. Before falling asleep with his arm trapped over the back of a chair, physical examination reveals a wrist drop, inability to extend the wrist and fingers. However, is able to extend his elbow against resistance. At which specific anatomical location is the nerve most likely compressed? So let's analyze the question. Okay, his left hand feels useless, basically. Inability to extend the wrist and fingers. So it means that a nerve or a muscle, that is the wrist and fingers extensor muscles, are affected already. Okay, now when you fall asleep with your arm over the back of a chair, the risk for compression is your radial nerve. The radial nerve is most likely compressed. And don't forget, the radial nerve passes through the radial groove. Okay, now we cannot say tricep muscles because the person says his elbow, he can flex his elbow against resistance. Okay, and that is going to be tricep muscle. But however, the radial nerve, after it innervates the axilla where the tricep muscle is, it branches over to the radial groove, which is just distal to the tricep muscle or the axilla. So basically, we're going to look at a compression of the radial nerve or the radial groove, which is going to be option C. The medial epicondyle is the ulnar nerve that innervates it, surgical nerve of the humerus, the axillary nerve innervates it, the hook of Hammett is innervated by the ulnar nerve too, the quadrangularis space is innervated by the axillary nerve. So the answer is the spiral or radial groove, which is the answer for this question. So yeah, that's all for day 14 muscle anatomy questions. So thank you.